right here. This is a DDJ SX3. How to connect it to an ATEM Mini Pro or Mini ISO. So what we're gonna do first is actually get the computer running. There's a MacBook just out of frame right to that side. Sorry, to that side. So we're gonna get that running. The Serato DJ software. And we'll just pick a song, play it. So it's playing over just a monitor, booth monitor, which I have connected to the master outputs of the mixer or the controller. So how do we connect this to I'll pause it. How do we connect this to an ATEM Mini? There's two different ways I could think of, actually three. You could get, I don't have one on me, it's tucked away in my travel bag, but a dual XLR to 3.5 millimeter cable, if they're the right gender, then you could use that. And then basically you just use your master as it would normally be used, and then but the only thing that is really stopping you there is unless you're using the RCAs as your real master and you're connecting to an RCA source as your main master, then you know this is typically going to be used anywhere. You're using your XLRs typically. So that leaves us with two options. Actually, I could think of another one now. Leaves us with the headphone jacks at the front, which is a 1/4 inch and a 3.5 millimeter. That could get us into the ATEM pretty simply with just an auxiliary cable. Or we go to this side right here. Ooh, sorry, camera's making me go backwards. And we use either the RCA or the TRS on this side. So RCA, TRS. So I'm going to show you both examples. First of all, for the TRS connection, you're going to need obviously, this is a TS cable. There's no R, there's no ring, tip ring sleeve. This is just a tip and a ring. So this will work. It does work. I've already tested it. You could, if you find a TRS one, which is hard to find, you can use it, but basically it just bridges pins 1 and 3. I think those are the ones. I'm not quite sure. Then it's a very short cable, but it goes from TRS to 3.5 millimeter right here. And then I plug it into a 3.5 millimeter female to male extension. And then on this side, you get an output. Oops, not in frame. You get an output, a 3.5 millimeter output, which you take and plug into the ATEM's microphone input. That's the first way. That's the way I would do it. If I had no RCA. Because as you can see, if I could zoom in, I'm not going to, but this is the booth level, which means I'm gonna have to use the booth monitor level right here, this knob, to control the level. And if this gets knocked, then it's going to completely screw up your recording or live stream or whatever you're doing. You have completely weird audio levels. Now that's why I like to use the master, because the master is much harder to move than the booth. You know, I moved it there, but I had to use force. So that's option number 1. Option number 2 is to get a cable like this. This is an RCA to 3.5 millimeter female adapter cable, and this you would play by accident. I can't even see what I'm doing. We plug it in like that, and what you do is take an auxiliary cable, plug that into your one of the microphone inputs on your ATEM. Now I'm going to show you a trick on the ATEM control software very quickly on Mac, and I'll just show you that, and that'll be the end of the video. So thanks for watching. For now, I'm just going to show you one trick for when you connect your DJ controller to an ATEM Mini. There's one trick you have to do, or it will sound very, very loud. Even if you have your master level all the way down, it'll sound very loud. So I'll show you how to fix that.